Ah! No! Hello everyone, Earned a Worm here, and today I finally received my Batman Arkham Knight figure, and I'm just going to tell you now that if you haven't played the game and you plan to, then this video will have spoilers in it from the game, because you will be able to determine who he was in the game from this figure, I'm sure. But this is supposed to be the last figure from the first line from the Arkham Knight game, but it has a 2 here, and I'm not sure if that means it is the second series, but see here it says Series 1, and you can see who else was in it. I've actually reviewed the Batman, and I was able to get the GameStop exclusive Red Hood as well, and I reviewed it. Both really great figures, and you know, I'm hoping this one holds up to those standards as well, because those were just great figures. It was also a really great game. At the time when I reviewed the Batman figure, I hadn't even played the game yet, but I have actually played through and beat the game now, and it is a really cool game. But I am going to get him out of packaging now so we can have a closer look at him. Okay, now I have the figure out of packaging, and he did only come with one accessory, and this accessory is actually going to be the spoiler to the game, so if you haven't played it and plan to, you might not want to watch this. But he did come with this sniper rifle, and it actually has these little red bat symbols on it, which is the spoiler. A very cool, nicely detailed sniper rifle. He did actually use this in the game. Okay, on to the figure itself. So far out of packaging, this is just a really nice detailed figure. I love the red camo on him, just like in the game. Very, very game accurate up until the helmet. The helmet was a little different in the game, and I'm a little bit disappointed with the helmet on this figure. In the game, it actually had a lot of blue in it, and it had like a lot of LCD, like computer screen digits and graphing and stuff on it. This one is just like a gunmetal gray. I mean, it's a really nice helmet, really nice sculpt on it. It's just not real game accurate. And originally, I had heard that this figure wasn't going to be released because it had a separate head sculpt that was a spoiler, but I guess it was just the gun was the spoiler, just the symbol on it. He has these great gauntlets here, just really, really nicely detailed on the arm. He's got some little ears. This one's a little bent in, but nowhere near as bad as Batman's. Every Batman figure I've seen from the Arkham Knight series had that really bad bent ear. It was just really bad. You can see some of the kind of armor pieces on the back. Got that gunmetal paint on it. His shoulder pads, and his shoulder pads are flexible, so they're not going to hurt the articulation because it will bend with the arm. And you get a lot of nice little details on like his ammo belt and stuff. It's just really, really nicely done. I love the way they did that. Put all these little pouches on there. He's even got a couple like flashbang grenades. And then you have his armor down on his legs. So now I'm going to go over some of the articulation on him. His head is on a ball joint. You can get 360 degrees out of it. He don't look up really. I mean, that's looking up, I guess. He can look down, and he can look semi-confused. And his arm is on a ball joint, and it will go up that much, and it will go forward that much. And you can see that bends nicely with it, but I don't know how much I would want to really push that. It'd be a shame to split that. And you can go back pretty nice and far. You do got a single bend in the elbow, so you can get that much bend out of the elbow. That's pretty well 90 degrees. And then his wrist rotates, and then it is on a disc joint. You can see this hand here is for gripping that gun. It's even got a trigger finger. I always like when a figure has a gun And I really like when they give it a trigger finger that looks like it's about to pull the trigger. And he does have a really nice ab crunch. I mean, look at that. Looks like he's doing sit-ups. And he goes back. And then his legs will go forward that much. So that's not a whole lot. Then they go back, not very much at all. But he does have the upper thigh swivel. He's got a really good double bend at the knee. Then his ankle is on a disc joint, and he does have some ankle pivot. Now I am going to get some poses out of him, and I'm sure we'll be able to get some pretty cool poses with him. So there's the 3 figures in the line that I've picked up so far. By how nice these figures are, I'm really looking forward to the next line of figures from this game, because these are some of the nicest figures that DC Collectibles has put out, in my opinion. My favorite of the 3 so far, though, is probably the GameStop exclusive Red Hood. I was just extremely excited to have even found that one. The other 2 are super nice figures, though. I really like them. I really recommend them. But that is all I have for this video. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thanks, everyone. Bye.